Hey, my name is Ghosty, and today I want to talk about, actors again, A3. I want to talk about A3 because I already did, you'll learn in my part 1, but I'll repeat it again. It is my favorite game, mobile game, to, play, and, sorry, my dog made a noise, I don't know if you could hear that, but, anyways. It's my favorite game to play, and I love it, and then the English version shut down, and now I have to play in a version I don't understand, but I still love it, because, the story. I can read that online if I wanted to. Anyways, so, basically, I'm here for a part 2 on the Spring Troop, A3, redesigns, and I'm talking about Masumi today. To be honest, I don't know why I stopped saying Spring Troop, because it is technically the Spring Troop part of the designs, but it's part 2 out of, depending on everything. It might be 24, it might, 24 parts, good luck with that. Anyways, so it's part 2, let's get into it. Okay, so with Masumi, I have, big announcement. I actually planned this out a little more than usual. I have a little script ideas thing. I drew a terrible rendition of what I wanted him to look like in a sketchbook, as you can see. But anyways, let's get into the actual redesign part. So there's one thing I really hate about Masumi, and that is his shirt. There is no camo allowed in this household, unfortunately. Not unfortunately, I hate camo. It doesn't look nice, in my opinion. It's terrible. So I wanted to change that, most definitely. And then there were 3 things I really also wanted to change about him. I wanted to add longer hair to him because it just made sense. He has a little bit of a punk aesthetic in this rendition of me drawing him. And just in general, I feel like he would fit the punk aesthetic very well, so I wanted to give him longer hair. I wanted to give him a different jacket because I feel like that jacket that he has isn't, good enough. Like I've said in part 1, I love all their designs. It's just, there are things I would change if I could, but, all their designs are perfect. You know what I mean? I know what I mean. Anyways, and then the technical third thing was that I wanted to have ripped jeans, but as you can see in my reference photos a little bit, I found better pants that I actually own. I love those pants. I found better pants. Anyways, I found better pants that I think would have looked much better on him than the ripped jeans. So, yay! Anyways, I didn't talk about his body type at all. Great job. So for his body type, I chose, a thicker box. A box that's skinny, but it's not so skinny that makes it look like he's not eating enough, but, skinny. You know what I mean? I know what I mean. I know I wanted to say his hair... that was terrible. Sorry. I know I wanted to make his hair longer, but I didn't really know, what style I wanted to make it, so I kind of just searched on Pinterest punk hairstyles, and as you can see, that picture came up. I'll put it up right now because it keeps flashing and unflashing on the screen because I'm terrible at keeping the canvas still. Anyways, so I wanted to give him that hair design because it looked cute and I really like how it looked, and it felt like Masumi, in my opinion. It felt right. It felt, I keep saying this, I keep repeating myself, I am so sorry. Anyways, so for his pose, I did one of my least favorite poses, but it felt right again. I made him cross his arms, and I cannot draw people crossing their arms for the life of me. So it's kind of just sad, not sad, but it's such a simple pose, but anatomy is so difficult that I can't draw someone crossing their arms that well. I've gotten better at it. I've definitely improved since the first time I drew people with crossed arms, but it still needs work, which is unfortunate. Anyways, bleh. Sorry, I keep doing that. I didn't even say anything that time and I still did it. Anyways, so, for his vibes, outfit, whatever, I wanted to give, like I said before, I wanted to give him, like, a punk design, because I felt like it matched him very well. Not, like, punk, that it's, like, autumn troop style punk, because that's gonna be a whole different thing, trust me. But, like, punk to where he's, like, the bad boy of the spring troop. When he's really not. He's a good boy. We all know this. He's a very good boy. Anyways, we are starting the inking now because that sketch phase took way too long. But anyways, unfortunately, I'm stupid and I changed my brush size like halfway through lining this. So you'll see in like a few minutes or in a moment. I don't really know. I'm just going based off what I'm watching. But you'll see in a few moments that I changed the thing. Fuck. The brush size. I changed it because I thought it was too small to be filled in. The way I color is like I use autofill and invert it and everything. So I was kind of worried that it wouldn't like, work. So I made the line a little yeah, there it is. I made it a little bigger and I feel like it kind of ruined all like the vibes of not the vibes, but like the way it looks. Nothing really major happened during the line art phase other than that whole size change of the brushes. Anyways, the size change of the brush really annoyed me and I hate myself for it because it ruined, in my opinion, like I said, it ruined everything. So it's a mess, I think. It came out looking fine. It's just the line weight could have been better. Yeah. So, line art, I don't mess around with line weight much because I literally messed up. I was planning on trying line weight messing around, but then I accidentally messed it up, so I didn't do line weight stuff. I'm so good at this game, yay! Anyways, as I was saying, I don't think I started saying this for his outfit. Like I said, I changed his jacket, I gave him cool looking pants, and I gave him some boots and a belt. I don't know. I needed something that differentiated the shirt from the pants, other than just the color. So, I gave him a belt. And I don't know why the boots have, like, silver buttons on them. You'll see. But I like how they looked, so I kept them. I always start thinking I know what I want to do. And then, in the end, it turns out not completely different, but different enough to where I'm just like, that wasn't supposed to happen. So, it's just always fun to watch this over and see, like, the things that I wanted to do change a little bit. Like, I remember when I started my planning phase, I'm just like, I'm gonna give him ripped jeans, and he's gonna be so cool looking, and then he looks like this. I'm not saying he doesn't look cool, I'm just saying he could look cooler, ? But still, I like the way he turned out, and it makes me, entertained that I somehow made it work, and that is really, all I have to say about the line art, so I'll leave you alone with the line art until the coloring starts. Alright, so the coloring, like I said, I do the autofill, invert, and then I fill in all with one color. Then I do a clipping mask, reference, and all of that stuff. To be honest, I don't really remember how I learned to do that, but I just remember learning it, and I was like, oh, that's a good idea, and I started doing it. Oh yeah, colors. For his hair, I kept it the same. I just made his, like, the back, I don't know hair terms, so, like, the inside of his hair is that bright, that, like, lighter color, while the outside is the darker blue or purple thing. I made his eyes a little duller, because, in my opinion, Bunry's eyes are also purple. Well, not in my opinion, Bunry's eyes are purple, but Bunry's eyes should be a brighter purple than Masumi's, because, I don't know, it just makes sense. Don't question me. It might be because I'm lazy or because I'm smart, but I made, as you can see when I'm picking the colors, the base color is purple, and I made, like, all the darker colors not perfectly, like, gray or black. I made them, like, a mixture of, like, dark purple and all of that. I like how it turned out, because I like the idea that purple is, like, his base color. I don't know, I like how it looks. You can disagree with me, but that's just my opinion, and I'm the one who did the drawing, so I'm better than you in every way, and I get to decide what I do in my own drawing. So, anyways, I made his shirt, like, actually purple. I didn't add any patterns to it. I like the idea of having a plain shirt, like, plain colors and all of that, like, stuff. So it just, I don't know, it makes sense to me when he has, like, just flat colors, not, like, patterns or anything. Patterns are hard to draw if you didn't figure that out. I don't often draw patterns. But they are nice when they are done right, if you know what I mean, but I don't know. Camo just isn't the right pattern for Masumi especially. But here I am doing some rendering bits. As you saw, it's hard to explain, but I take a skin tone that is a little, or more, that's more lighter than or darker. I don't remember. It kind of depends on the skin tone. Like, lighter or darker than the color that they have as their main skin tone, and then I would just, like, hello, my dog jumped on my bed. Sorry. Anyways, sorry. He jumped on my bed and now is licking my hand. I apologize, guys, if you can hear that in the background, but that's what dogs do. Anyways, so I put, like, a little blob of the skin tone thing, and I just blend it into the skin. And for, like, shading, I don't do what was that? Cell shading. I don't do that. I do that multiply thing where you take, like, a bright, dark red thing. I don't know how to explain it. And you, like, do what you need to do with the shading, and then you put it on multiply. And that's how I shade. It looks nice, does it not? So, to get the hair to look the way that I do, it's magic in my opinion, but that's just me being silly. But I take their actual skin tone, not the skin tone of the shading or their, like, little blended onto their cheeks section. I take that, I will put that on the face, erase the eyes, and then I'll take a darker color and put it, like, a dark purple, and I'll put it around the head. But yeah, that's Masumi. Hooray! Thank you guys so much for watching. I genuinely feel like that one was a lot easier to sit through than the first one, because the first one, unfortunately, just grated on my ears so much. I didn't want to post it, but then I realized I kind of had to post it if I wanted to start the series. So, it's a win-lose situation. If you like how Masumi turned out, please do tell me in the comments below if you like him or if you would do any changes. Remember to leave a like, maybe subscribe, but again, only if you want to. That is not something I will force upon you. If you like my art, please don't forget to check out my Instagram, Tumblr, and TikTok. I have a lot of great art on there, in my opinion, and it makes me happy to see engagement. So, thank you if you're interested in checking those out. Also, if you do super like my art, my commissions are open on Fiverr, which I've heard is actually pretty bad for artists, so I might take that down soon. But also in my biography of every single one of my accounts on social media, I will also put it in the description, there is a Google form you can fill out in order to get a commission started from me. If you are interested, please do fill that out. There are only a few requirements, and all of those will be on the Google form. Thank you, and have a good day.